6 states are now sending hundreds of National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. to assist in President Trump's crime crackdown, which the president is touting as a massive success, netting nearly 400 arrests already.
We have a thing going on right now in D.C. We went from the most unsafe place anywhere to a place that now friends are calling me up, Democrats are calling me up, and they're saying, "Sir, I want to thank you. My wife and I went out to dinner last night for the first time in 4 years, and Washington, D.C. is safe, and you did that in 4 days."
West Virginia Attorney General J.B. McCuskey joins me now. Mr. Attorney General, thank you so much for joining us. West Virginia, of course, one of the states that's sending National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. So why is cracking down on D.C. crime important to West Virginia?
Yeah, it's not just important to West Virginia, but it's important to everybody in this country. So D.C.'s ability to govern itself matters to every single American because the District of Columbia isn't just a tourist destination. It's a place where the business of our country is done. And we have 6,800 National Guard troops here in West Virginia. And the president has asked us to send several hundred of them into D.C. to make sure that our nation's capital is safe for the citizens of this country to do the business of this country. And Republicans are great at doing two things at once. Our National Guard has a dual role, and law enforcement very clearly fits within that role as defined in Section 32502F in the federal code. And so what we have here is the president asking for some help, and the people of West Virginia, as we always do, very, very grateful for the opportunity to lend a hand to make the people of D.C. safer and to make everyone who visits D.C. feel more comfortable.
Yeah, and that's the goal. What do you think about the updated number that we just reported? 400 arrests made so far. Certainly can't make things less safe. What are your thoughts on that?
So I was a D.C. resident for about 10 years. I went to college in D.C. I've seen what their government can look like, and I've seen what D.C. looks like when crime is really, really bad. And the numbers speak for themselves. When you show criminals that you are willing to arrest them and that you are present in the neighborhoods where they're going to be committing crimes, not only does crime go down, but so do arrests go up, and citizens feel safer. And I think you can see that in the either affirmative conversations that the mayor and the police chief are having about this, as well as just residents in D.C. I hear it every day from people in West Virginia who work in D.C. that this has been a huge success and will continue to be so.
Okay, we also want to ask you about something entirely different, but also on the topic of safety on social media. Instagram recently changed its location sharing feature, so you and 36 other attorneys general are calling for Instagram to address this and add more safety precautions in its location sharing. So can you tell us about the change that Instagram made and how you're calling on them to address this and make sure that all users are safe?
Sure. And so I'm the father of an 8 and a 10-year-old girl. And so Instagram is a part of our life already. It just is. And Instagram has made it, changed the feature so that basically users' exact location is turned on to anybody else who is viewing your profile. And this is really dangerous for kids in a world where there are sexual predators all over the internet preying on our children. But it's also dangerous for victims of domestic violence and people who have any need to ensure that their actual physical location isn't able to be found by others. So we've asked Instagram to make a couple of simple changes, mostly that the location sharing is an opt-in, especially for children's accounts, and to make sure that every user, especially people who might be vulnerable, have a real understanding of how the technology is tracking them and who can find them on the Instagram site. So this is a bipartisan effort. It's a smart thing, and we're very, very excited to get to talk to Instagram and hopefully make these subtle changes to protect their users.
All right, West Virginia Attorney General, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it very much.
Hey, thank you guys. Have a great morning, everybody.
Absolutely.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.